Hey there, Mary Farias here with 5 Minutes is Better Than Nothing of Personal Development. We're studying my book, How to Study Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. We're on page 194 of chapter 7, Organized Planning. He says, if you are one of those who believe that riches can be accumulated by the mere act of men who organize themselves into groups and demand more pay for less service, if you are one of those who demand government relief without early morning disturbance when the money is delivered to you, if you are one of those who believe in trading their votes to politicians in return for the passing of laws which permit the raiding of the public treasury, you may rest securely in your belief with certain knowledge that no one will disturb you, because this is a free country where every man may think as he pleases, where nearly everybody can live with but little effort, where many may live well without doing any work whatsoever. However, you should know the full truth concerning this freedom, of which so many people boast and so few people understand. As great as it is, as far as it reaches, as many privileges as it provides, it does not and cannot bring riches without effort. There is but one dependable method of accumulating and legally holding riches, and that is by rendering useful service. No system has ever been created by which men can legally acquire riches through mere force of numbers, or without giving in return an equivalent value of one form or another. There is a principle known as the law of economics. This is more than a theory. It is a law no man can beat. Mark well the name of the principle and remember it, because it is far more powerful than all the politicians and political machines. It is above and beyond the control of all the labor unions. It cannot be swayed, nor influenced, nor bribed by racketeers or self-appointed leaders of any calling. Moreover, it has an all-seeing eye and a perfect system of bookkeeping, in which it keeps an accurate account of the transactions of every human being engaged in the business of trying to get without giving. Sooner or later, its auditors come around, look over the records of individuals, both great and small, and demand an accounting. He here is talking about the law of cause and effect. It's really interesting because actually today I was reading the essay on compensation by Ralph Waldo Emerson, and this is what it's all about. There is absolutely no way that we can get without first giving. You cannot receive in a meaningful and infinite way if you are not giving. It's not possible. It's against the natural law, the law of cause and effect. Ralph Waldo Emerson calls it the law of laws. And there are different iterations of this law of cause and effect. And one of them is the law of compensation, that you have to give more in order to receive more. And this is what Napoleon Hill is talking about. So if you find that you are not receiving that which you want, then give more. Figure out different ways in order to provide more service. Maybe it's in a different capacity. Maybe it is in a different line of work. Maybe it is in the same line of work, but just a different market. There are so many ways that you can become creative and really start brainstorming and thinking of different ways to provide more service. And when you do this, think about it in the way, how can I provide more service, not how can I get more? Because when we focus on the service, the stuff comes. Earl Nightingale talks about the fact that you need to set a dollar amount of what you really want to earn. And then once you set that amount, he said, forget about the money and focus on service. How can I render more service today? Should be the question that we ask ourselves, because then we know we're always in harmony with the law and we're never in danger of not having enough. So that's it for today. I will see you tomorrow.